Rightio everyone, some of you saw the picture of this beastie the other day, posted up on the lab on Facebook there, and I said wrong guesses only. That was pretty hilarious. We only got one person that correctly guessed. He's got English as his second language, I think, so that's alright, we'll let him go. Although you could argue that seeing as he gave the correct answer and I asked for wrong answers, then technically his answer was wrong, being correct, so that makes it wrong. If you know what I mean, ran around circles. Anyway, so this is a 69 Nissan Gloria. It's actually quite a cool looking car in my opinion, and obviously the owner's opinion. It's 50 years old. 50. Anyway, so obviously the paint, you can see it's probably not the original colour. Certainly not the original paint, it's dirty. Excuse that, if we gave that a clean, it's beautiful under there. And when it was in Japan, all these things happened in here. So this is now, I believe, an L28, even though the cert plate says 2.4, and then the cam cover says, you might see that, it says 2 litre. So yeah, they're not a cross-flow engine. It's triple carbs on it, triple side drafts with extractors. Big exhaust on there and everything. It's got a 4-bar or 4-link rear end in it. It's got disc brakes front, drum brakes rear, pretty sure. Won't have for long. But of course these things don't turn up here at the lab for just like to get it clean or anything simple like that. So bear with me just a couple of seconds and we'll show you what is going to go into that hole there. One of those. The infamous VK56DE V8. 5.6 litre quad cam V8. There's something like 300 horsepower or something and like 60 billion trillion foot-pounds of torque. This is a truck motor essentially. And 6-speed 350Z engine. Of course this isn't really much chop like that, just like that. It hasn't got an inlet manifold on it. So there's a bit to go on here. But there's one really cool thing, and I'll show you that in just a second. That's right, it's supercharged. Boost, lots of boost. Our mates at Stillen, they've sold this to someone at some point in time, who's then sold it to a chap down South Island there somewhere, who's put it onto this V8, and then he sold this V8 to our customer Ben. I guess I can name him. Hopefully I won't get in trouble for that. And Ben sent it all up here to us, and we're going to put it in the car. Now, normally I'd put turbochargers on because turbos are they're good. I nearly dropped a swear word there, but they're good. They make more efficient horsepower than a supercharger. Superchargers cool, they come on early, make good boost. Turbos are more efficient, and if you size them correctly, there's no issue really with lag and all that. But there's not a lot of room in the front of that car, and I think putting a turbo in the front of that, plus this motor, that will be asking quite a lot, even for me. I can put a twin turbo V6 in the back of a Nissan March. I think it would be a bigger challenge to put a twin turbo, even a single turbo VK56 in the front of a Gloria. That'd just be a big challenge. So anyway, that's what's happening with that. All this gear here, plus a whole heap more that's kicking around, all came out of the front of this poor little Sylvia here. This drift car, and it obviously didn't fit in the hole all that well. There's quite a large hole in the hood / bonnet to make that work. So yep, we've got this sitting here just for a little bit longer, just in case we want to maybe do a suspension conversion on the Gloria, so we can use the steering rack and all that sort of stuff in the front of that one to make it all fit, seeing as we know that works with the sump that's on this this VK56. So there you go, and sitting towering above us all up there is that little demon there. That is, let me think. I think it's ready to go on the track. We'll probably need to check the tyre pressures, check the oil. That's about it. Hook up the battery cable. which I should actually put a switch on that instead of undoing the negative terminal all the time. Let's progress forwards a little bit from prototype mode into finished mode. But it's ready to go. So we had that drive shaft failure, we fixed that and everything else that was going on there. We did speed show. I checked the car after speed show. I found that little screw that had come out of the air filter. That was a tragedy. It destroyed our Garrett turbocharger compressor wheel. So brand new core in there, thanks to All Trans Diesel and Turbo up in Auckland there. And that's a couple of little tweaks on the compressor housing, which won't amount to much, but we did them anyway while I was out. So that is pretty sure ready to go. That needs to go on the ground and out of here somewhere else, and we'll move on with this beautiful machine. She's quite cool, eh? You got to admit it, like for a 50-year-old car, some pretty awesome lines on it. It does, there's a few little things that show its age when you look at it hard enough, but yeah, so in the boot here, we're going to put the battery in the boot, and the fuel pumps and all that sort of carry on. And we will try and keep everything under here as tidy as we can do. Now, that big supercharger sitting on top of that, on top of the VK56 in the front of here, I mean, it's about 20 millimeters too high for a bonnet. So we've got to work on something there. The 20 mils, I think we can probably just lower the actual engine gearbox combo. We won't be able to get the car as low as what some people might like due to ground clearance issues, but then at least we'll have a nice clean bonnet, nice and tidy. No giveaways till he turns the key and everyone goes, what the? And then, yeah, you put your foot into it, she'll have plenty of mojo. We're talking, it'll be easy 600 horsepower. Easy. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Depends on the size of the pulley for the amount of boost we run, but that should be it. So anyway, I've babbled enough. That's 7 minutes and 30 seconds of dribble from Glenn at the lab. Like, share, subscribe, etc. We'll keep you posted on what happens with this Gloria, what happens with this. You never know, someone might buy that and ask me to put that into that. That'd be cool. To definitely do that. That'd be something quite different. That NA induction 6-cylinder noise in a drift car, which, I mean, you don't have to drift it. You make a race car. That'd be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? Oh look, 8 minutes of dribble. Got to go, guys. All right, cheers. Catch you later.